great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the Pony again this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Seminoles kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First carry of the season. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast.
Got a little grass. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running to the left. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Escapes the pressure going right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Might have a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the shotgun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Moving out to the right. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Seminoles will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. Smashes through the tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got enough for the first. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds to running back. They knock him down right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Finds a little space. He's going to be stopped a yard or 2 short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
To the air, it's Daniels. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick completion to the right.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Hauls it in at the 40. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Something together on this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, SMU.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Daniels. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route.
Going for it all. Got it down the field. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They're going to run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. Give to the running back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Has it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
Nothing you can do about that. This quarterback saw the matchup he wanted, took a shot. Wasn't the perfectly thrown ball, but his guy went up and somehow snagged that with one hand.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
That's caught. It's Knight. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Smith with the grab over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
It's complete on the right side. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it. Great job by this defense knowing exactly where the marker was. He needed to get it to the 30, and they stop him at the 29. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Riles. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's Daniels. Going back to the well, another deep ball. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown Seminoles!
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Down he goes. Can't get the throw off, and that's going to do it.